everyone, welcome to Storytime with Rater, a new series I'm making. In this series I'm going to be talking about past experiences I've had in life, and hopefully you'll find it entertaining, because I know I do. I talk about it all the time with my friends, but yeah. In this video I'm going to be talking about the time I almost burnt down my house in 3rd grade with a SpongeBob toy and some gasoline, and also a lighter. Back in late 1st grade to early 3rd grade, me and my neighbor Juan, we wanted to build a robot when we grew up. So we just gathered a bunch of metal and cords and shit. And we also had like a little container of gasoline, like this big. It's like a small water bottle of gasoline. It's like a metal water bottle. We put all that stuff in his backyard. It was really like no one tried to steal it. I'm happy that no one did either, because it was pretty worthless. So when I was in 2nd or 3rd grade, my sister had her birthday and her cake was a SpongeBob cake, but it had a SpongeBob toy in it that none of us liked. His legs were really long. So we were like, we hate this toy. We always made him the villain whenever we played with the toys. Yeah, we still play with toys in 3rd grade. That's something that kids nowadays will never experience, because they're on their stupid ass Fortnite. I hate Fortnite. I'll never stop hating Fortnite. I will never play it either, because I'm not a virgin. Okay, I am, but still. I think I've already used that joke. So, one day, on a Monday that we had off from school, we found a lighter. It was a green one. It was a, transparent green, And I was like, hey, let's burn some shit. And then, tried it. Ah, shit, it doesn't work. So about a week or so later, I was on the computer, which is, if you saw my videos from 2015 or 16, you'd see that I was, this whole thing is in a different room. It was in what was the laundry room, but is now my brother's room. So I recorded everything in there. Maybe late 2016, early 2017, we moved the computer out here. And last year we got this current computer, which is honestly worse than the Windows 7 that we had before. This computer plays Left 4 Dead 2 much worse than the Windows 7. I was like, I thought this was a gaming computer. It has the best graphics card and everything, but no, it can't play a game from 2009 at 30 frames per second. Not even that. I wanted 60 frames per second because it's a gaming PC, but no. It was fucking laggy as shit. And you saw how bad my streams were with The Walking Dead. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the Windows 7 could play those games better. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. So one day, my sister came to me when I was on the computer. She was like, hey, Rater, we got the lighter working. It's like, oh shit. Okay, I didn't say that because I was in 3rd grade. And we got the lighter, and we just burned some shit in the backyard. Yeah, I was an arsonist back then. I admit it. I've improved now. Actually, we burned some shit maybe a few leaves. I remember burning a cap to some silly string for some reason. It was a pink one. I have a really good memory for some stupid things. I'll talk about how strange my memory is in a different video. So then, we were like, hey Juan, look at this. We have a lighter and we got it working. And so he's like, let's burn some shit. And then suddenly, in my head, I was like, you know that SpongeBob toy we ate? Let's burn him. We hate it, so it'll be good riddance. No loss to us. We got this plastic bucket, laundry detergent that you find at Costco. So we got that, got the gasoline, the bottle of it, poured it in, put SpongeBob in, tried lighting it, and we're like, well, damn, it's not working. But then, tried it again, instantly burst into flame, and I'm like, holy fucking shit, this is way more fire than I expected. It literally, burst up, several feet, and burned, several feet high. And luckily, one was able to escape, because he was over the fence just watching, and the fire almost got him, but it didn't, luckily. So we were panicking, so I got a different, the same type of bucket, got some water, tried to pour it onto the fire, which just made the gasoline rise. I didn't know that would happen back then. It's like, this was supposed to work. Water plus fire equals no fire, right? Why isn't this working? So we finally gave up and ran into the house as fast as we could, and we got my dad. My dad couldn't understand us because we were both talking, and then my sister kept trying to blame me, and I was like, no, I didn't. But anyways, it's a fire. And my dad's like, what? So he runs into the backyard as fast as he can, and he actually tells us to evacuate, and so I try to find my older brother. I was like, get the fuck out, there's a fire! And we couldn't find him. Just gone, reduced to atoms, as Thanos would say. And then I ran back outside to tell my dad that we couldn't find my brother, and I saw that my dad turned on the hose with a sprayer on it, and that actually managed to extinguish the fire, luckily. But there was a tree right next to the fire, and I'm surprised that didn't burst into flames. And then that tree is also next to our house, so tree catches on fire, our house catches on fire. So luckily my dad put it out before it got too bad. But I blamed the whole thing on Juan when my dad asked who was responsible. And we weren't allowed to go over to Juan's house again until a few years later, in like 4th or 5th grade. My sister snitched on me and told my mom that I caused the fire. My mom was actually like, it happened so long ago and nothing bad happened really. And my mom later told my dad, and he's like, okay, whatever. Because my dad does, after about 5 minutes, he stops giving a shit. Back when my parents didn't know about the fire, my sister always blackmailed me into doing things, otherwise she'd tell that I did it. I was like, son of a bitch, I shouldn't have done this. So yeah, I had to do a whole ton of shit for her, like get her candy and shit. So when the fire stopped, we saw the SpongeBob toy. The backside was completely safe, like no burns at all, still yellow. But everything else was fucking charred, black. Except for like the legs and arms, which were just metal rods with like charred plastic on the ends, as like which were the hands and feet. And we're like, oh, damn, it's cool now. Now we can really make him the villain. And it didn't last, because about a week later, my mom threw it away. We were like, fuck, Mom, we wanted that. She's like, it's burned. It's like, yeah, that's the point. It's cool. My mom's like, I'll never get you, Rater. So, yeah, that was the time I almost burned down my house. It may not be like as major as a lot of the other stories are, but looking back at it now, I tend to see the bright side of things, like how stupid we were. Yeah, even Juan laughs about it now. So yeah, me and Juan are still friends. We talk to this day, and every now and then we mention the fire and we just laugh about it, because yeah, we were stupid back then, and that's what people do. They laugh about how stupid they were when they were younger, because honestly, when you're young, you're stupid and don't know any better. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Storytime with Rater. I'll be sure to talk about more major events and just some laughable moments in future episodes. For the other shows that you voted for but didn't get as many votes, I'll still make those, but this was the one to win, so I made an episode first. Anyways, see you guys later.